What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to talk about AMC, GME, as well as the broader market, and after that we're going to check the options flow for all three of them. So today AMC was down for 0.44%. In the morning the AMC was down quite a bit. It almost reached to the point of 1950. After that, what happened is usually what happens in AMC, there is a huge amount of volume that comes in AMC. People start buying AMC stock madly, as you can see it for yourself. Average volume on AMC is around 42.80 million, but today it was around 56.84 million. So as we can clearly have a look over here on the screen, AMC was the second most bought stock on the Fidelity today. The amount of buy orders that came in was around 7,055, and the sell order was around 1,984. And shout out to Mr. Nathan for providing this information to the retail investors. And GME GameStop was the fifth most bought stock on the Fidelity for the day. Now, when we have a look at other companies like NIO, which is a very good electric vehicle company from China, the average volume on NIO is around 47.20 million, but today it was around 34.79 million. This is not just one company. I can show you one of the biggest companies out there like Tesla, where their average volume is around 28.12 million, but today's volume was around 24.17 million. So you can imagine when these big companies are not having that kind of a volume on a red day, but AMC and GME are both keeping up very well. When we come over to GME, today it was down quite a bit. I have never seen GME coming down to these prices. Today it was down for almost 4.76%. The average volume on GME is around 2.73 million, but today it was around 3.84 million. Again, it was way above the average volume, just like AMC. Now, when we talk in terms of the SPY, at the end of the day, SPY finally came up 0.4%. It was in the red since morning. There is no negative news out there. And shout out to Unusual Whale for providing this information. He always keeps us up to date with all the latest information out there. And this was the news just came out recently. According to the US intelligence reported by CNBC, Russian response may suggest a potential Ukrainian invasion next month. Now, this thing is extremely massive. This is a very big news that's coming out, but there is nothing official that has been announced by the White House yet. We don't have to worry much about it. I know we are stuck in a play with the AMC and GME. We want the shorts to pay us the money. These kind of news can create a more downward pressure into the SPY, and somehow these hedge funds are able to match the algorithm of AMC as well as GME with the SPY, and they are taking a certain advantage. If there is a slight bit of downtrend on the SPY, they are able to short AMC and GME way too much more than the broader market is going down. Now, when we have a look at the stock or tracker for AMC, we still have 87,644 contracts in the money. Next week is going to be very exciting. Monday, the market is closed because of the Martin Luther King Day. Now, let's have a look at the options flow for AMC. By looking at the options flow for AMC, there are a lot of individual investors and some institutional money are betting that the stock is going to go down from here onwards. As we can see clearly, there are a lot of puts that came in today. There is hardly any call buying that's happening on AMC. We can't say much what's going to happen. Even the chart of AMC is not indicating anything. The chart pattern doesn't play much of a role in AMC. It's all to do with the amount of volume that's coming in AMC. So we can see this whale over here. This individual bought a $16 put with 1,807 contracts. And that's a lot of money that this individual is betting that the stock is going to go down from here onwards. That's 361K that he has invested in this bet. And there is another one which is for $16 as well, and these are 700 contract. This individual is paying $143,000 in order to bet that the stock is going to go down from here onwards. And now let's have a look at the options flow for GME. By looking at the options flow for GME, it's more onto the bullish side as compared to the bearish side. Just right at the market close, this individual came in with $200 call option These are 195 contracts. He's paying $117,000 in order to buy this call option, which is going to expire in another 62 days. This is very bullish momentum coming into the stock. The rest, when we have a look at the entire option flow for GME, there is not much whales, those who are making any significant bets towards the downside. Most of them are towards the upside. We can see $113 call option that has been bought today with 178 contracts. That's $134,000 this individual is paying to buy this call option. It seems to be like the GameStop is the real play for the next week as compared to AMC, because in AMC's options flow, a lot of heavy whales are coming in order to buy the puts, which indicates the stock is going to go towards the downward side. We just have to wait and see what's going to happen next week. Next week is very big for AMC as well as GME. A lot of contracts in AMC as well as GME are expiring in the money. As we can see over here, there are 11,297 contracts expiring in the money for GME. Now let's have a look at the options flow for the SPY. Now by looking at the options flow for the SPY, this is something very suspicious that is coming in this SPY. Most likely this is because of the news that came out just right now regarding Russia invading Ukraine, and they have bought a massive amount of puts onto the SPY. This is $15.7 million that this individual is paying in order to buy the $448 put, which is going to expire in 34 days. And there is another individual, he's paying $20.5 million in order to buy a $520 put, and there are 335 days into expiration for this one. I mean, this kind of money definitely indicates that something bad is about to happen with the SPY. We don't know how it's going to play out for AMC as well as GME. We know one thing for sure: if the SPY is going to go down, AMC and GME both are going to go down along with it. But we never know what's going to be the ramification after that. The big hedge funds, those who are basically shorting the AMC as well as GME, they might receive a margin call on it. Once their long positions start going down, they won't be having much liquidity to keep up with their short position. So they might get a margin call. There might be a big dip coming into AMC as well as GME. And then from there onwards, we might experience a squeeze coming in AMC and GME. But there is nothing for granted. We never know what's going to happen in the broader market. Hope so you like my video. Please like and subscribe my channel. And I'm going to see you in the next one. Cheers.